When the Astros made it known that they were going to play Jose Altuve in left field during spring training in 2025, there was some understandable trepidation amongst those in the baseball space. Jose had never been known for having a good arm, and his once great speed had certainly diminished over recent years. And it indeed ended up going pretty horribly, with him posting among the worst metrics in the entire sport for the time that he was out there. That's right, despite only having 73 total attempts in left field, he managed to post -5 outs above average, a total in the bottom 10 among all of those at that position despite his limited time. His rate stats were even worse, with bottom 5 performances in both success rate and success rate added among all outfielders, regardless of specific position. Now, what did this look like in practice? We'll start first with 3 separate times he mishandled grounders out there, with the first one being the most egregious versus the Twins, allowing Byron Buxton to easily score from second base, tying the game at 1 after an anemic throw parachuted in on one big hop. The second instance was on a line drive down the left field line that almost certainly would have scored just 1 run had he not missed it entirely, making a bad situation a little worse for his pitcher. The third one saw this line drive on one hop not be able to get cut off going towards the gap, pushing both runners up a base with nobody out in the frame. Next up, we have 3 egregious examples of him misreading balls off the bat, the first of which he broke in on, then back, playing this line drive into a hit when it absolutely did not deserve to be one. The second one saw this fly ball clang high off the wall in left field, and then bounce well over his head as he crouched down, allowing Xander Bogaerts, despite not having very good speed, to easily get into second base with a 2-base knock, something that probably shouldn't have happened had he played it like he should have. But at least he didn't make these situations dramatically worse, which is something you could not say about this Zach Nettles line drive, which he played so badly into an in-between hop that he not only didn't manage to catch it, he let it get by him completely, transforming what should have been a leadoff out into an extra base hit. Lastly, we come to perhaps the most ridiculous on-its-face aspect of his time out there, that neutered arm. Here's 3 separate times base runners took advantage of his barely over 80-mile-per-hour average throwing velo by sneaking into second base on hits that almost certainly should have been singles, the second of which was made worse by a terrible route, and the last one serving as the most egregious, with Christian Vasquez, who had just a 3rd percentile sprint speed of 24.7 feet per second last year, managing to sneak in ahead of another parachute. The last instance I want to take a look at saw a runner manage to get to third base on a ball he camped under in front of the warning track in the bottom of the 11th inning of a tie game. If you aren't able to deter a base runner in a situation like that, you probably shouldn't be out there. What's more, after he ended up getting moved back to second base, he actually was a very serviceable middle infielder, posting 0 total outs above average at that position in a significant number of innings, as well as a perfectly adequate 0% success rate added. This, to me, gives the blueprint as to what the Astros should do with him going forward. Either play him at second base or DH, but never again in the outfield grass.
Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just like this. Also, if you ever see anything you'd like to see me detail in the video, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.